Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 6, Episode 16. Before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. So this episode starts off right where it left off. They're all on the bus. Ashley and G has just got finished having this absolutely ridiculous, childish argument over Ashley being asleep and V making a comment about Ashley. First of all, I have no idea why he needed to make the comment. Second of all, I have no idea why she needed to blow it up and make it into something that it didn't need to be. Just go back to sleep. Who cares? This man has been a total embarrassment this entire trip, and you should be used to that. So is your husband. I'm just saying. Anyway, they all decide to go back to the house to take naps and then get dressed for the crab broil. What I thought was funny is instead of Giselle and Robin going back to their hotel, they stayed at the house and complained the entire time. I tell you what, ladies, you guys are two children in grown women bodies. I am so sick of Robin and Giselle. I don't know what. Oh my goodness. Wendy has this beautiful crab broil set up for them out in the backyard. Now, it looks as if it was absolutely freezing, but everything looked beautiful. The table was set. It was gorgeous. The sun was setting in the background. Everything looked delicious as far as the food. It was really nice ambiance. Karen let the ladies know that when they receive her invitation to open it outside. Now, when she said open the invitation outside, I immediately knew that she was sending something that flies. You know, and I automatically assumed it would have to be butterflies. However, these ladies acted ridiculous. Later in the episode, rushing around, screaming and woo, woo, woo. I mean, it was quite childish. It was really deplorable. I mean, seriously, Robin wanted to be offensive and call it moths. And, you know, Karen and Ray, they were dancing. She popped out of this cake that was really awkward. They are really excited about their 25th wedding anniversary and about renewing these vows. Pretty much for most of the time, Robin and Giselle were both giving the stank face. You know what? To me, if you continue to give out all of this negative energy towards other couples who are happy or couples who are just trying to work it through, you're going to get back nothing but negative energy. It's kind of ridiculous. What big Debbie Downers these two are. But anyway, let Karen and Ray celebrate their love. It's 25 years. A lot of couples don't last for 25 years these days. Let these people live. Now, Ashley went back to her roots. Okay, now I have said this in the last couple of videos. Ashley is just as bad as Candace. Now, I have been trying to give Ashley a break because she did seem to have changed a little bit when she became a mom. But Ashley likes to keep stuff going. And so far this season, she has no storyline, so she's going to keep trying to add to her story to try to help her out. Personally, bravo, I think that this should be Ashley's last season. Maybe demote her down to a friend of the show and get rid of Robin altogether. They have no storyline. None. And neither does Giselle, really. Get rid of all three of them and bring 3 new housewives in. That sounds like a plan. Get down in the comments, you guys. Should they bring in 3 new housewives and remove those 3? I can't stand it. So out of nowhere, Ashley brings up Eddie's parents. And I said, well, daggone it. Why bring it up right now at this moment?
Eddie, have you talked to your mom at all?
We had a conversation, I would say maybe a few weeks ago. It was random, though.
You did?
We did.
Nice.
She called.
So the door is open for continued communication?
The door's cracked.
Okay, the door's cracked.
good.
That's good. Did she ask about your kids?
She asked, how's the family?
Okay. We'll take that.
That's it. Yeah.
You know what? I just want his mom and the rest of his family to be able to put behind the past and blend their families together. Eddie has 3 beautiful children with his beautiful wife, and his mom needs to just accept it. You are missing out on your grandchildren. You're missing out on your son, and he seems to be extremely happy. Let it go. I am sending nothing but good vibes to Eddie and his family and Wendy and her family in the hopes that they can merge the families together. I do appreciate that she at least asked him how his family was. I would never miss the opportunity of knowing my grandchildren and seeing my son just because I'm not a fan of his wife. I'm not gonna miss those moments.
Did you listen to Ashley earlier? Because that was an issue, and I felt like y'all good?
Which was an issue?
When you just wouldn't let me sleep in the corner.
What corner?
On the bus.
What are you
G.
talking? What bus?
You have amnesia?
We were on a bus?
You got
When?
Alzheimer's? What's happening?
Ashley.
Okay, well then good. I'm good then.
Ashley, that's not okay.
Okay.
That's all.
Alzheimer's is a real issue.
Honey,
I'm
you
sorry.
You don't need to defend me. I'm
But
good.
coming from a female who is married to an older man, that should never come out of your mouth.
I'm gonna say it to you too.
Like, what the is going on here?
So,
Where's your husband?
at home with
couples
my
trip.
children.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
It's like a tennis match. Whew. Ciao. Bitch.
Ashley, you need a hug, dear?
She needs dick, is what
If
she
I
needs.
do, I'm getting it from
A
somebody
black
else.
one.
Robin, you wanna give me a hug, Robin?
Big black
Robbie, give
dick.
her a hug.
Try it.
Hey peeps, if you would like to support my channel in a monetary way, see my Cash App below. Any donations given will be greatly appreciated. Thank you so much and have a great day. Now listen, Ashley, stop. What the heck is wrong with you? You have taken this way too far. Why did you have to bring up Alzheimer's, which I could possibly be saying wrong? There were so many mispronunciations of this word. I don't know. Anyway, it's inappropriate. And didn't Karen's parents have Alzheimer's? I mean, come on. It's insensitive. And you are married to an older man as well. One day he may have it. I hope that he doesn't, but you never know. Lord, one day we might all have it. It's not okay to make light of it. This was so stupid to me. You know what I mean? It was childish. You were asleep on the bus, knocked out with your mouth open. G made a little joke. Why did it have to go here? It's just crazy. You know what? It's just, I'm sorry. Ashley has contributed nothing to this season. And it's because there hasn't been any Michael scandals. Every season, it's something that Michael has done. But this season, you've been hiding him. And so, you know, or he's been covering up his actions. And so there hasn't been anything for you to use. You know, it was weird to me that at one point Mia says something about, is Ashley embarrassed of Michael? Ma'am, are you embarrassed of G? Because I'm telling you, I'm suffering secondhand embarrassment. I'm embarrassed of your husband and his actions. And Michael too, to be honest. And it was so funny that Ashley was to try to check somebody about their husband being inappropriate. Girl, if you don't quit playing with us, you are married to the king of inappropriate. Stop. Mia might want to start leaving G at home the way Ashley leaves Michael at home. We can't take this. I mean, really. However, I have to say, I appreciate Mia calling Ashley out. I really do. Ashley was stunned for a second. She didn't know how to handle that. He's at home. Is he really, though? I mean, serious. The last time he was at the MGM. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. I mean, oh my gosh. Both of them need to let it go and move on. And I appreciate Candace. Candace was funny right then. I'm just glad she kept her mouth shut at that table. Finally, one night at a trip where she's not acting out. Mia's comment about Ashley needing the penis. Well, after watching this episode, she clearly is in need. I'm just saying. I mean, I don't know. I'm being mean right now, but I was team Mia here. Even though I think that all three of them was just so immature. Cut it. So it says that 2 days after the trip, you see Mia and Gordon, and they are talking about, it was their 8th anniversary, and I guess they left her mom with the kids for some extra days so that they could have a staycation at a hotel.
I know it's very distracting for us to be on our anniversary dinner and my phone is chirp, chirp, chirp.
She kept bothering you. That's when I called her and said, you know, why are you bothering her? Can't you just figure it out? She made the comment and said, you know, G, these are your kids, and clicked and hung up. Listen.
It is, because she's left me in some really situations.
I went back to being the 8-year-old little girl
searching for mommy, and mommy's upset and running out.
But as of right now, I don't plan on leaving my kids along with her. It seems like it's behavior that keeps repeating itself.
Yeah.
Now, I remember last episode or the episode before, Mia was saying that her mom better not relapse due to Candace and Candace's comments. And I remember saying, Mia, you're not the kindest to your mom either. She wasn't really kind to her mom here at all. And Gordon wasn't either. How is the rest of your family gonna feel when they watch this season and realize that you drag your mom almost every episode? I think that when your mom's watching this season, she's gonna be devastated by some of these comments. I just feel that Mia and G were a little bit selfish. You left her with those kids for extra days, and then you get an attitude when she tries to contact you about the children. She should be able to reach out to you no matter what. When my son was the age where he needed a sitter, I gave that sitter all my information, my work phone, my cell phone, my parents' phone, my sister's phone. I want you to be able to reach somebody in case something goes on with my kid. I don't give a daggone if it's my anniversary. I don't care if it's my actual wedding day. I don't care what it is. I could be in the hospital hooked up to machines. As long as I can talk and answer the phone, if it's a question about my kid, call me. I want to know. I want to be able to help. And another thing, you guys are so rich. You like 5-star vacations. You love luxury trips. Where's your nanny? Where's your original daycare provider? It cracks me up a little bit too that you are always jealous of your sister. She's always keeping my sister's kids. Well, if she's good enough to keep your sister's kids, what the heck could she be doing wrong with your kids? I don't understand this. You know what? Girl, bye. I'm sorry, but I can't be Team Mia here. I realize that she has gone through some trauma in the past, but if you are going to get in somebody else's butt about mentioning negative things about your mom, maybe you and your husband should stop mentioning negative things about your mom all the time. Maybe you should get into some therapy. And when your husband was supposedly calling your mom, reaching out to her to ask her why she was bugging you, had he been drinking? We know a different Gordon. I'm just saying, you treat your mom wrong. Get some therapy. Your mom is sober. She is going to therapy. She is trying as hard as she can. She should be able to reach out to you when she's watching your kids. I mean, peeps, get down in the comments. Am I being too hard on Mia? Am I wrong for this? If I am wrong, please let me know, because you know, sometimes I can get emotionally involved and I shouldn't. Just let me know. What am I missing? So listen, Giselle and her daughters, I love those girls. Those girls are really amazing. Giselle has raised some great girls. And one thing that I want to say, Giselle, her girls may get her together every time, but that says something about their relationship. That says that they trust her enough to share everything with their mom. And I love that. I appreciate that. Now, they're out at this nursery trying to pick out flowers for the driveway.
Do you like the changes that are being made?
Yeah. Our house looks way better.
Yay, way better.
We moved into a shack.
Yes, it was. It was very crusty.
Now, honey, listen. Her daughter said their house was a shack. And Giselle agreed. Now, you remember when Candace called it a barn, it was a problem. I realize there's a difference when your child calls your house a shack versus when your enemy says it's a barn. But still, you admitted it. That house was a shack. And right now, it's just a construction site. I'm just
She'll like die alone. So.
She's not dying alone.
It's looking like that. You don't have anyone near you. Yeah.
Wait, you're dating someone?
Yes.
Who is this man?
None of your business.
Like harder for us because like we don't see you like in relationships. Hard to like look up to you or dad.
It's okay to talk about how you feel.
But also you should lead by example. Right now it looks like you're kind of like a vampire. You don't really have any feelings, so
accept that mommy's gonna do better.
I do, but it's been 50 years of struggle.
listening to her daughters, I'm telling you, I think that if my children said that, I would be brokenhearted. They're saying that she is emotionally unavailable, that she is an emotional vampire, that she doesn't have a man. She has not been married that they can remember. And a lot of it, I think they need to talk to their father about, because she's not responsible 100% for the demise of that relationship, the demise of that marriage. You know, allegedly he had a whole lot of mistresses on her. And I just think that he should take some of that responsibility. I think that they should be having conversations with their father. He needs to own up to his part in this. You know, she also went to see Dr. Ken, who is also Candace's therapist, I believe. And I think it was good for her to go to therapy. But one thing she may want to do as well is get her daughter some therapy, because it seems that they have gone through a lot between Giselle and their father. And a lot of it has been played out on TV, and maybe they should see somebody. I didn't know before that Grace's name was Grace Giselle Bryant. And I thought, oh, look at you naming her after you. That was cute. But when Grace said that it's been a 50-year struggle, I said, oh gosh. I mean, these kids, they don't hold back anything. And I appreciate that relationship that she has with her kids. That it would be good for them to maybe go into family therapy. Her, Jamal, and the girls. Just to make sure that everyone is going to be okay, you know, in the future. Especially since the girls will be dating soon. Peeps, what do you think? Get down in the comments and let me know. If those were your children, what would you tell them? What advice would you give them? Now, Ashley goes to see Dr. Donna, and I wasn't feeling any of it. I really wasn't. She was telling Dr. Donna how pretty much she's been trying to throw it on Michael, how she's been asking Michael if, you know, he needs the sex and everything, and he's been saying no. Now, Dr. Donna was looking at her, giving her the face of, girl, something is not right. But at the same time, she was telling her that maybe he just doesn't need it right now. Maybe, you know, his mind is somewhere else. Have you asked him? I said, Dr. Donna, cut the crap. You know good and daggone well when you're married to somebody and they keep turning you down for the sex that it's something. Something is going on. And we know Michael Darby. Are you kidding me? This man is doing something. I mean, it's in my opinion. I mean, I don't know anything about this man, so it's alleged, but still. You know what? I would get a new therapist. Dr. Donna does not want to tell you the truth. She does not want to dig deep. She's just giving you, well, give him some time, give him some space, you know, ask him every couple weeks. Girl, bye, Dr. Donna, and please send me my last bill. So we see Wendy, you know, and she let us know that her and her 4 degrees still did not write that business plan. Eddie wrote the business plan and figured out all the financials. And she is there having a full-on photo shoot for these Yoni candles, you know, the one wick. And her mom fall out. So that leads into this ridiculous argument. Her mom never said sorry. Oh my gosh. Then her mom gets up and storms out. I said, you know what? All of this is going on in the front of this camera crew. This was not the right place or time. And her mom does a lot. I realize that her mom wanted the best for her, but how many times are they going to bring this up on the show? How many times are we going to talk about how Wendy and her sister has done everything to make her mom happy? These people are grown. I mean, in their 40s. They have children. They are married. Please grow up and do whatever it is that you want to do, whatever makes you happy. Mama is at her house living her best life. You do you. Sometimes you have to cut the apron strings. We want our parents to be happy. We want our parents to be proud. But if making them happy and proud is going to cause you pain and not allow you to go after your dreams, at some point you have to tell them, I'm sorry. I'm going to do me. This is what I want, and let it go. Now, honey, listen, I could do without all of this. Ashley rents a suite for Michael, and she, you know, lights up Karen's 3-wick. She's at the Hotel Watergate, and she lets us know that Michael used to own it. And I said, well, what's the story behind that? I'd like to know.
Time with one, why would I take a second to spend time with people I don't want to spend time with? One's more interesting, we get along, he's not playing games, and one, he's...
Okay, You say that Juan and Michael have a romance.
I'm with my man Juan.
Don't get greedy, Mike.
No, I know. You are a very good man. You're my guy. Well, I'm telling you. Here's a great family and a great marriage. And great friends. And a great bachelor party in Vegas.
Just you and I? Just you and I?
Oh, just you and I.
You heard the sentence, I would suck Juan's dick. Yes.
Okay, fine.
Honey, listen, bravo. Bravo, editing team. I love you. I love you. Okay, they put on the full montage of Michael and Juan. Listen, you are trying to be hot and sexy and your husband is going on and on and on about Juan. No ma'am. No ma'am. This is a problem. You are sitting there in lingerie, blindfold this man, trying to get on this man's lap. He's talking about Juan. I'm sorry, Ashley, there needs to be some sort of sit down. You have got to talk to Michael about his seemingly obsession with Juan. It's a little odd for me. Anyway, you guys, this episode was just okay for me. I cannot tell you how thankful I am that next episode is the season finale. Potomac has worked my nerves this season. And they showed the previews for next week, and it looks like they are about to show out at Karen's vow renewal. I said, would you guys really act the fool at this woman's vow renewal? Yes, they would. Anyway, you guys, let me know what you guys think. Get down in the comments. And until next time, bye.